Welcome back to the Road to 82, my series where I try to achieve every regular season win total in an NBA 2K rebuild. I'm recording this during the playoffs, so I wanted to build a team of players who impressed me in round 1. I didn't want to pick many stars, but I just had to trade for Jalen Brunson, who carried a gargantuan load in leading the Knicks past the Pistons. His backcourt partner is Andrew Nembhard, who upped his points to 16 per game on great splits, while playing excellent defense. As my 3, Jaden McDaniels was an all-around weapon for the Timberwolves, who are maybe the most impressive team outside of the 1 seeds. Aaron Gordon was absolutely immense per usual in his role, and delivered some important moments in the Nuggets' narrow series win, so he's my power forward. Joining him in the front court is his opponent Ivica Zubac, who continued his All-NBA caliber season by keeping Nikola Jokic surprisingly quiet and still contributing on the offensive end. On my bench I have a couple of high-scoring guards. Fred VanVleet was surprisingly efficient in a volume scoring role for the Rockets. Gary Trent likewise played above his head except in the final minutes of Game 5, and Ty Jerome put up gaudy numbers while filling in for Darius Garland's production. Joining them on the bench is Tobias Harris, who I thought redeemed himself from that 0-point performance last year with the Sixers, and Rui Hachimura, who had to guard up all series and still shot nearly 50% from deep. I thought the team would be pretty competent, and at the trade deadline we were 34-16, topping the conference. That record put us on pace for around 57 wins, which put us in the danger zone for replicating a win total. We continued our tear in the second half of the year, and with 8 games left we were 55-19. At this point I was aiming for between 60 and 62 wins, but a 2-2 stretch left us in jeopardy of repeating 58 or 59. After eking out a victory over the Spurs, we narrowly lost to the Rockets, meaning we needed to win our final 2 games to avoid our first failure of the series. We scraped a nail-biting win against the Kings, which left only a showdown on the final day. Unfortunately, our valiant effort was for naught, as we lost in the final minutes to win 59 games once again. Winning Coach and Executive of the Year, and getting Jalen Brunson on second-team All-NBA were little consolation. And to add insult to injury, we lost in the second round of the playoffs despite being the 1 seed. Since I never established rules for the series, my plan is to continue the challenge, but with adding a failure to our record. Let me know if you have any ideas for the series, and subscribe for more.